Long day lay low. Nothing says hockey like Pantera. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We have a special one tonight. I normally don't stream this time on a Friday because I get off of work. Jason's hungry. He wants to eat. But I scarfed down some Chipotle, put it in the old mouth hole, shoved it straight down there, had to get ready for a wonderful stream that we're going to have tonight. A fantastic stream, a wonderful friend. Very excited about this one. But before we get started, with me as always on these things, we have somebody who I clicked the button. Angela Curry.
Hello,
Hi, Angela.
It's a Friday, and
Yeah.
it's a Friday night.
Friday night, and hopefully hockey will get paid.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, it's we haven't been doing as many promo streams, just mainly because of the situation of things going on. Once you get things settled, we're gonna jump back into them. But this is a special one. This is a very special one. I'm very excited. Very excited.
At the edge of my seat.
You did your feet?
No, at the edge of my seat.
Oh, you're at the edge of your seat. I thought you did your feet, like you got your nails all done or something.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I got my nails done for this occasion.
You could have. I don't know. Maybe you could. Maybe you would display your feet live, and we get more viewers finally.
He might get some backers too.
Yeah, he would get a lot of backers if you show your feet. That goes without saying. And speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, Hockey.
Hello, everyone. I Am Hockey, the ad hoc artist, and I am super excited to be here. Oh my goodness, what a journey it has been. Woo! Hello, Angela. Hello, Jason. Oh, hello, everyone in chat. I've just been looking at everyone. It's so exciting. My goodness.
Well,
my goodness.
Speaking of which, before we get started, please hit the share button. Share this. I don't care if you hit the like button. The most important thing out there right now, hit the share button. Share this out there. Get some eyes on this. This is hockey. This is your premiere. This is your life. You've been working on this book for like what? A year and a half? A year?
Yeah. So it was around about there's stories to go. There's things that have happened. There's been it was nearly a year ago that I launched the pre-launch for this comic.
Yeah.
Is
that on the stream?
What's that? Sorry.
I remember we did a stream when you discussed the project.
We did.
Yeah.
So, but there's been highs and lows, like emotional and life.
It's been
life
great.
in general has just been ups and downs and everything. But this year, all guns blazing, and finally I'm here to actually launch this thing that I've been working on, and I'm super happy about the story and the art in it. It's been great. Oh, you're muted, Jason.
Oh, Jason, you're muted.
Jason, you're muted. Oh, he's
I cleared my throat, and I guess my mouse double clicked. But you know who else is super excited about this hockey? Not just Angela.
Who?
The chat. Who do we got over there, Angela?
Yeah,
we have a pop-in chat tonight. We have Mo Biggs in the house. Hail Mo Biggs.
What's going on?
So I don't get to see. I'm not because I've been so busy. I don't get to see everyone anymore like I used to, and it's so great to see Mo again. It's been it's like forever when I see.
Yep, always good to see Mo.
And we've got Mr. Bancroft.
Hey, thank you, Michael. Good luck with your show.
Yes,
that's now too, I believe.
So. As Hockey was saying, we are kind of over streaming Bancroft right now, who's launching, I do believe, John Longbox's campaign. So, hey, back more than one campaign today. Why not? That's what I say. It's Friday. You just got paid. Back.
I did. Hey, Billy Basco.
Billy.
Billy has been. Billy and Jason and everyone has been really helpful for me over the past year with this comic too. So all credit to you guys for your help. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Our Luniverse is in the house. Hello.
Our Luniverse. We get to see our Luniverse a lot on J-Bot.
J-Bot. We have the very lovable Fanta here.
Oh, good old
Excellent,
Little
excellent.
Fanta.
Yeah,
And
she's our dear darling of the comics world. So
she
Mhm.
is.
it's lovely to see her.
And then Haldir is here.
Hail Haldir. What's going
Yeah.
on, my friend?
Haldir.
Awesome.
And then
Good
we
to
got
see you.
UG What Geeks
What
Do
Geeks
Network.
Do
Hail.
Network.
What's going on?
Awesome.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah,
Hey,
thanks for swinging
how
by.
are you, mate? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Quantum Age Comics is in the house.
What's up,
Quantum Age
Quantum?
Comics.
Got a
Oh, yeah,
hop
it's
and
such a
chat.
pleasure.
Very
We
nice
do
to
have a
see.
hop and chat. So yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Come on
happy
in.
to see.
And all
Like
the
I
listeners
said,
as well. Hail to you.
hey, yeah. And like I said, please share out the stream. I don't care if you hit the like button. I don't care if you subscribe. I more or less care. I want hockey I want eyes to get on this because, like we said,
Right on.
you've been working on this a year. Like this
A
has been
year.
a long endeavor. Like
Mhm.
it hasn't been a year straight of you just hammering. Like it's been
No.
off and on.
No.
Trepidations come in.
Yeah.
Life happens. So like just real quick, we're gonna kind of just so we can maybe get some time. People can still sign up. You can
Sign
still
up.
sign up.
Yes.
You can still sign up. So we're gonna give you a little bit of a buffer. You can sign
Yeah.
up. Link is pinned to the top of the chat, and it's in the description to sign up. So you could do that and you can learn a little bit about hockey's journey and how he got here.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, this has been a long time coming. He's been wanting to do this for a while. So
Yeah.
why this one?
What? Oh goodness. Yes. Yes. So everyone, if you haven't signed up, sign up now because if you do, you'll get a chance to get the exclusive bookmark. So I'll send out another email just before we launch as well. So you get a secret perk that has that on it. Anyway, yes, this story. So it's kind of weird. So I sit down on occasion. I'll just sit down and write. Maybe a paragraph or a line or two of a story. Just sort of like dumping ideas out. So and I was doing that, and this one was this was one of the stories that came up. Oh, thank you, Matt. Cheers, mate. And
Thanks, Matt.
I was flipping through things, going, I got to write a story. Something in my life just came out. I was going, I need to do something now. And I was flipping through it, and I'd written another story. And it's going, yeah, it didn't gel with me, and I thought, okay, what have I done? This story just going, I really like this concept. I like the idea. I like the mystery. I'm a fan of those short stories that have mystical stuff in it, like the Twilight Zone. They're all kind of weird and wonderful stories, and they could go anywhere. But mine is more centered around the shop itself, like Curiosities and Oddities Emporium, which is run by a little old lady called Madam May. She's in the book. She doesn't feature in this one a great deal. She will come back. So this is a standalone story. She will come back in other stories and
Right.
such. But so I wrote this down, and it was just appealing to me. I'm just going, I really like this. I really like this, and started to develop it. And once I just set my mind on it, going, yeah, I'm going to turn this on. It didn't take long for me to get this full script. I would even say, hello, Tokime. I would even say that it was probably within a week that I had my rough draft of the script.
Wow.
And it was tweaked over the year. I was going, I've added a little bit more in. Once I broke it into 24 pages, it's 24-page black and white book. Once I broke it into 24, I found that there was parts I was going, I need to elaborate more, or I could cut back and things like that. So, and then the ideas just started rolling. Go, about the shop and about all that type of stuff, and I just love the idea of it. So yeah, it's just been this hell of a journey to do it, and then trying to get it steamrolling. And like every artist, I suffer from it a lot. We feel we're not good enough, so that's been a lot of the stall why it hasn't come out so far. So, but I've just been working on it recently, over the last 4 or 5 months, just constant, nearly every day, trying to get a little bit better, a little bit more. But finally, we're here. The whole story is written. The whole story is laid out. Not all the artwork is done yet, but it's getting close. But the book is actually readable in its current form. It's just that there's a few spots where there's just a stick figure or really rough drawing, but it has been there. Jason's actually read it, so
I actually found some spelling errors too, even though
he did.
yeah, shocker. No, and it's a
Shocker.
great story. It's a fun. It's people are gonna like it. It's fun. It's engaging. Okay, we tease you all the time. Why the name? Why like the longest name of any comic book ever created? I like it, but it's a mouthful, and especially when you're typing it out, like it's a lot.
COE.
Yeah,
It's
COE.
so I know. In future books, it will be cut down, so don't worry.
I don't think you should cut it down. I like Curiosities and Oddities Emporium. Like the shop is at the forefront.
Yeah, I feel like it has a tone to it, which I like.
Yeah.
It's I really because I could say, it's just the Curiosity shop. Explains what it is, but it's a little light.
Right.
Whereas to me, Curiosities and Oddities Emporium is kind of like this. It's an epic journey just in the title itself. It's like what
right. It encapsulates the concept of what you're going for. It's a long, epic journey. Now, long and epic in scale as far as like storytelling, but with like every story is going to be standalone, yes, or are you going to have arcs?
Yeah. So there is an overall arc throughout the whole of the series, but every book is planned so far to be a standalone story.
Classic comic.
This one is about a Jenny who buys this dress. Again, all featured around the comic book shop, about the Emporium. Sorry. So all featured around the Emporium, and eventually the story of the Emporium will come out itself. So you'll find out down the line there will be a story about Madame May and the Emporium itself. But I wanted to contain this because I'm a big fan of stories that do finish, or at least to finish a major part at the end of the book. So I kind of wanted to stick with that. So
no, go ahead.
I was thinking regarding the title, like that Lemony Snicket's a series of unfortunate events. It's kind of like that type of story. And then I guess someone, I think Matt made a comment like, cutting off the dress, but this book specifically is about the dress. So that's why you want to make that.
Yeah. So each one will be named, like their subtitle will be about the item that has been sold from the shop. So I've got one about a pendant. I don't know if I'll call it the pendant yet, but one about a pendant. I've got one about shipping a bottle, or one about a timepiece. I've got all these different ideas that I want to use.
Am I roboting? I'm not roboting.
Am I?
Okay. No, I was just curious because I don't know with my internet. You never know sometimes. No. What I was going to say was it's funny that this one actually kind of worked out in your favor also, that you even told me like the dress was pretty much like after you wrote in the Indiegogo.
Yeah.
Like the only thing you probably could have put was the dress. So it kind of is fortunate that this is the one that you're doing because it actually just happened to fit. It's not like you chose it because of that reason. So, and I actually like that title, like that subtitle, like the dress. Like it's like
simple.
It's simple, but you're like, okay, what about it? And but once you ask a question about something, you're caught. Because you're gonna, you're right there. Otherwise, you'd be like, "Oh, who cares?" But you're like, "What about it?" Like, so you're intrigued and you're curious, no pun intended, and so you're gonna want to find out. And it's cool. This is like you have other IPs in mind, obviously. Yes,
I do. I've got a story, a spaceship story. That's actually. I was just telling my wife this morning that my space horror, I've got the follow-up to that, and then a follow-up to that, just in my head. Haven't written them down yet, so I'm hoping to do another Curiosities book, and then while doing that I'll write my space book, my space horror, But yeah, all the while trying to do. I know Rex has also said he's got a story. Devil Fly, he's got a story that he'd like to do for the Curiosities.
Oh, really?
Shop.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
So I might team up with him at some point and do a story. Like,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's cool because usually, like, the writer will seek out the illustrator, because and you're fully well capable of doing both. It's not often where a writer hears about an IP and is like, oh, I really would love to write a story for that. Especially in this scene that we have going on here. Usually, we kind of like to work on our own things, or like, if we either that or we collaborate. Hey, I have an idea. Would you like to work on this idea for me?
Yeah.
Rather than, oh, that's your idea, but I got an idea for your idea. Like, that's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah. No, it's it's good. I see Matt says he wants to see some art. I will show some art very shortly.
We're kind of giving a little bit of a buffer just so people can still sign up for the mailing list.
Signed up. Do that now. I'm just going to refresh to see if we've got any more sign-ups at the stage. We do.
We need at least 15 more. No, I'm just kidding.
We only have right now, so
what I'll do is just before we do hit the launch button, I'll send out a brand new email. Email the people who haven't got the email yet, and you'll have in there the secret perk that will take you to the link with the bookmarks. So.
You could probably, if you have that, you could probably do that now.
Okay.
You could probably send out that link now because they can't back it until you go live, but they can see it. That's all.
It's just getting that email to everyone. So
there you go. If Matt, if you're signed up on the mailing list that he's about to send out, you actually will see some art for that is on the campaign. I will say, like, hockey's my friend, so it may sound like I am biased, but coming from a strictly artistic perspective, the book is gorgeous. Like, it's fantastic. Hockey is the kind of artist who is painstakingly accurate in like, he will spend for a long time on the blueprint stage almost to get it just right. But once it's just right, he flies right through it, because hockey has that talent and skill that he could just develop. So he has developed throughout the years, but he's fine-tuned this. He's been practicing hockey. You've been doing like you draw noses for like 2 hours straight sometimes.
Yeah, I'll sit down. I actually really enjoy drawing
K-pop,
just faces. Hello, K-pop. Good to see you. So yeah, I sit down, like, in my sketchbook. If you go through my sketchbooks, most of it will just be heads. I just like drawing faces and heads in the book. So that's kind of where I'm very nitpicky about myself when I'm drawing.
You are very nitpicky.
So and that, whether I pull it off or not, that's up to you to decide. But I just love drawing heads, and I actually really enjoy drawing women too. So it's kind of lucky that the main character is a woman who's pretty much in every panel of this book.
She's just your average run-of-the-mill girl next door.
Why did you name her Jenny? Is Jenny somebody?
Honestly, no. It was just, I think that was going to be a working name. I'm just going, I'll just call her Jenny for now. And then it ended up just being Jenny. I was going, okay, yeah, that'll be fine.
So, you're Sheila.
I got a lot of jokes at the start. Jenny, but well, let's bring the name back. So she's So Billy, I said one time, I said that Jenny is an average woman, like average, but
girl next door,
quite attractive. But she's one of those. She's kind of one of those. Next door girls, like quiet, reserved.
Yeah, we're hockey, or Billy and I are always just like, yeah, we wish this was our girl next door. It's like that. Like, we want to know hockey's neighbors. Okay, we want to know what hockey's neighbors look like, because this is just the average girl next door. Like, he's in a sea. His village is filled with supermodels or something. So yeah.
So yeah, I did, like I say, I wanted to be pretty, but I wanted to be one of those quiet, not a party girl, she's just It's like an average, goes to work.
Keep trying, Hockey.
That's it. So.
Keep trying. You keep chasing that dragon. It's not gonna happen. But but that's what I was saying though. Like you're very meticulous. Like you've been honing and practicing, and you're very attuned to oh, this has to be in the right perspective, and the anatomy has to look good, and like you if it's even a fraction off, I'm like, Hockey, it looks good. You're like, no, bugger off, and then you erase it, and then yell at me.
Yeah.
So you've worked really hard on this, and you've worked really hard to get to this point because you're on you've been on a few campaigns, so like it's not like you're unknown artistically.
Yeah. I still look at the one that I did for Frog G. Everyone go check out Frog G. It's awesome. And yeah, even that, I look back and go, I did that like a while ago now, and I still love. Well, Ink's colors just really made it pop and look fantastic. But
I think what it was is that your drawing made his colors look good. That's what I think it was. Yeah, Ink is your average. Ink is as average as a colorist as Jenny is a woman. So.
Yeah. So. Well. Yeah. So if people are ready, we can hit the go button.
Well, hold on. All right. So you have a couple seconds, obviously, to click that link and sign up for the campaign. Because after this is over, right here, it's going to be live. So.
The newest and growing trends amongst the young people is the popularity of jazz music. And with this comes the line of places to enjoy this music. And one such place is Club Trio. The ladies' new flapper dresses and the gentlemen in their suits, they dance the night away as the sound. This just in, a murder has happened at the new Club Trio. Details have not been released to the press, but police have assured us that there is a #1 priority to catch the murderer.
My name is Jenny. I bought this old dress from this strange shop. And imagine my shock when I wear it. I end up at a jazz hall in the 1920s. But this isn't the only thing. Someone has been murdered. I don't know who it is or how it happens, but I may be the only person who can stop it.
And I shared it. Why is it not there, Hockey? We're live, by the way.
Yay.
We're live.
We're live. Hockey's live. Hockey, your first IP, your first comic, your first campaign. It's live. It's up. It's there. It's in the ether.
We're going. We're doing it.
We're doing it, Hockey. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. And
that's it.
Like I know we were kind of like brushing on the top. What's that?
There's already one backer. Someone's
awesome. We will. Nice. If you're the first backer, put your number in the chat.
Yeah. So everyone, if you are here and you share your backer number, you will go into the draw to win exclusive art from me. So
there you go. Is it now? Is it? Hold on. Is it this stream only, or is it for
this stream only?
Oh,
this stream only.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
So, Alex Verba.
Well done, Alex.
Alex getting that #1 spot as usual.
Oh.
Thank you, Alex.
So yes. If you sign up now, put your number in the chat. I'll put it down, and you'll be in the chance to win a prize. So.
Dope. And you know what, Hockey? I'll throw in a random drawing too. It may not relate to this campaign, but it'll be PG, and I'll just throw in a sketch or something to the random backer. How about that? So maybe a sketch card. Maybe I'll throw in a sketch card. How about that? So all right. So I know we've been like kind of brushing over it a little bit here. So as you heard in the intro, there's some time travel involved in this. I like Back to the Future, so give us the meats and potatoes of the book, Hockey. What is your story about?
So this is a story about Jenny, who she gets asked to find a dress for a party from her co-workers. They're going to a party. She doesn't want to go, but she gets convinced in some regards. Well, she's just sort of wandering around, but she stumbles across the Curiosities and Oddities Emporium, and she goes inside and talks to the old lady who runs the store, and who directs her to the dress that we see in the pictures here. And she actually quite literally had this dress in her dreams, and so she buys the dress, takes it home, puts it on, and once she puts it on, she hears a sound, turns around, and she finds herself in this massive jazz hall with crowds and crowds of people. And naturally, anyone who would just sitting in their apartment turns around, sees hundreds of people, she freaks out.
Nice.
I would freak out.
I would be a little perplexed, a little befuddled.
Yeah. Let's go. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
She freaks out, and she sort of runs off, and she takes part of the outfit off and finds herself back in her normal time. And she just loses it. She goes to bed, wakes up, think, oh, maybe that was all of a dream. But she puts the dress on again, and nope, she's back in the past again.
She's addicted to going back in time.
That's it. But she eventually learns the power of the dress. She starts to have some fun. Like, you get instantly teleported to a party where no one knows you. You can have fun, do whatever. She starts dancing, drinking. She actually breaks out of a shell and becomes a bit of a party animal in the 1920s. But the curiosity of her leads to where is she going each night? What is this place? So she looks at she didn't even go 88 miles per hour. So she eventually the curiosity of her going, where am I going each night, leads her to discover about a murder that happens on the night that she arrives at the party. And she just goes, well, what can I do? Well, what are my options? I'm not I don't know what to do. She talks herself into going, well, I have the rare opportunity to save this person and solve this murder. So she that's what she does. So she uses the dress.
Okay, cool. You just told us the ending. She saves the person, solves the murder, everything's happy.
Yep, that's it.
I'm kidding, everybody. He didn't spoil nothing.
So that's so that'll get you through most of the book. So it's and then all the hilarities that happen from that. So it's
okay, just curious. So where she goes back to in time, is it in where she is currently? Like, is it the same? Wait, is this in New York? I can't remember. I think we talked about this, where it takes place.
So it's actually a fictional place, but it's the past is set in a London area.
Okay, but she's not where she is currently. She's not in London. No. Interesting. Okay. Very cool.
It's kind of up in the air, right, as to where the shop is. You're not 100% dead set, or you just like to keep it ambiguous.
I've left that a little ambiguous on purpose. So it could be, she could be anywhere in the world. She could be in England. She could be in America. She could be in Australia. So she could be anywhere in the world.
Well, that's exciting.
So I've left that part very ambiguous, but I have set the past. I need to set where it was, and I decided, we'll go for London. So, or England.
London town. No, it's not. Hey, you know what? London's pretty cool. Why not? It makes sense. I'm pretty sure you did research obviously, for this, right? Like, you did look up, hey, did London have flapper dresses in the 20s, or were they still? Yeah. So you did full on research. You did the legwork. You looked things up.
So because of the war, the Great War, just after that, the youth started to sort of break out from all the, because it was still the youth, the people that didn't fight. They were old enough then to just go, oh, we were oppressed when we were younger and all this type of stuff. They started to break out. A lot of American influence too. So jazz, obviously. So they started to have parties and such. I did elaborate a little bit more, like, I have pushed those boundaries a bit, but there was a lot of that type of stuff that was happening.
It's a comic. You're allowed to push boundaries. You could like the core element of the factual events are there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of push a little bit here. Like, she's not wearing, an Apple Watch. So, when she's back in time. So you know what I mean? It's not like, you can bend some things here and there with comics, especially. So I will go to those in a minute here. But no, yeah, like I said, you've been doing a lot of work for this, a lot of research, delving into the nitty gritty. Why this and not like a superhero book? Like, I really like this and I like the idea. What made you gravitate towards this?
I kind of, because the story sort of came about, I just wanted to answer Henry Bemis. You should be able to add the variant for the special perk. If that's not happening, I can fix that up post if you decide you didn't want the main cover and just want the variant cover. Just let me know.
You can probably add it in now. We could go over a little bit more of this campaign while you go in there and look.
Yeah,
I know I mentioned the variant covers and such because I'm gonna buy it tonight, but I want to know more stuff. So
yeah. Well, while you what's up, Ray? While you look, make sure everybody, if you want to back, please, link is pinned to the top of the chat. It is, even though it was for the pre-launch, it's still good. You click it, takes you to the campaign. It's in the description. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, the link is somewhere in there. Thank you once again. Also, if you're watching on Twitter, I don't know how Twitter's streaming part works. I don't know if there's links in there or not, but you can go to my YouTube, which is Unhinged Ent. It's in my, it's actually streaming, so you can find it. And click it there, I guess. Or just look up Curiosities and Oddities Emporium, the dress on Indiegogo, and it should pop up. So that's ways you can go about backing it. And please, if you put your backer number in the chat. Also, share out the campaign. Help get eyes on Hockey. It's Hockey's very first campaign. He's been in the scene for a long time. He's been in the chats. He's been around the block a few times. He's like Jenny. He's like Jenny from the block. See how I did that?
I couldn't remember the reference. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep, he's like the J-Lo of the comic industry. Oh.
I don't know if you saw Henry Bemis' question that he's trying to get the main cover and book
and the add-on. That's what Hockey's looking at to see if he can put the add-on.
And that's through the special. It's showing on my end, so obviously there must be a glitch there.
Try refreshing it, Henry. And
I apologize, Henry. Sorry.
No, if it's showing on your end, these things happen. They happen all the time, especially launch day. Like, that's the main day it happens.
If Henry does not have any, like, if he doesn't, if you can't get that special tier, just let me know. Back what you can, and we'll work it out afterwards. So, okay. So,
since
I'll cater for you if you can.
Do we have another question?
Mo Biggs is backer number 7.
Hey, thanks, Mo. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll refresh the page in a minute. Hey, what's going on, Dean? Good to see you, man.
We've got a 1 and a 7 so far. Is that the ones that we've seen?
Well,
sorry.
Well, we have a total, 1 and a 7 in the chat. Now they have to put their numbers in the chat for them to be entered in the drawing.
I want them to be. Hopefully, they're here. I love the people who are dedicated to come here and be with promote Jason's channel as well. So
they're mainly here for you, Hockey. They're here to back the book. So, channels are relevant.
Henry Beams, if you have any issues, back what you can. We'll sort it out. I'll sort it out for you.
So speaking of that, speaking of what the issues had, tell us about the covers, because the I saw the creation of kind of both of them. I mean, the other one, I saw the way you work on this one. So tell us about the covers.
Yeah. Well, the idea of so the black one is my cover. The white one is done by the talented Ink Spots. By duress, I will say. He was
very trepidatious about it. Yeah.
With ink, with that one, with the white cover there. I thank you, Haldia. I have put that. I've got that there. Thank you. Back at number 9. Cheers.
You just, it looked like you squirted his ink all over that.
Yeah. So yeah, I know.
It is Ink Spots. So
it's Ink Spots. I was trying to find, like, there's only a couple of people that could have done this cover, like Ink Spots. The one that Ink Spots done. Ink Spots was my first choice. Actually, Billy Basco was my second choice. So
how's it feel to be number 2, Billy?
Yeah. So, and I knew that what they could do, it would be able to create what my vision was, and Ink did a great job with that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell there, and that's the whole point. There are little skulls hidden inside in the blood work there. So,
are you able to pull it up at all? We can get a closer look at it. I could share it. Ink was Ink likes to draw and paint monsters and creatures and like fantasy things and like sometimes gross.
Yeah,
a dress isn't really something he's excited about. But that being said, it being as good as it is and him not wanting to do it shows you the skill level that Ink Spots has. Because usually when something is something you don't want to do, it just tends to be lackluster almost. But Ink really, I mean, he knocked it out of the park. And yours is nothing to scoff at either, Hockey. I mean, it's a very good cover. You did a fantastic job.
Number 10. Thanks, Ray. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that. Like I said, I'll refresh the page in a minute.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm just adding your number to my list of growing numbers here. So, if I miss one, just
we'll get them all. We'll say the backer numbers towards the end. That way, like if we miss your number, put it in the chat.
My cover was a niggling thought in my head for a long time that just like her looking in the window and seeing the dress in the window, but her reflection, obviously, as you can see, in there. And it was just going, how am I going to do this? It was actually, it came about, once I started working on it, it actually came about quite easily. It's digitally drawn, so I can manipulate layers and such to get that reflection bit happening. So that was so it working. I did want to do it traditionally. Unfortunately, my skill level with acrylics is not quite there yet.
Oh, that's a hard image to pull off traditionally.
Yeah. So I decided, no, we'll do it. We'll do it as a digital image. I'm better on that at the moment. So you still
need to have a certain knowledge and skill set in order to produce it anyway. Like people knock digital quite often, but you still need to know what to do and how to go about it and execute it to make it look like you did. Like you need to understand reflection. You need to understand what gets more opaque as things. So there's a skill set involved in that, and you got it. It's great. It's fantastic. I love that cover.
But also just trying to, because I needed to be able to see because I took liberties, obviously, because I needed to be able to see the dress and I needed to be able to see Jenny in the reflection too. So I've taken some liberties in what you actually would probably see in a reflection.
Oh, without a doubt. Well, I do like it how it kind of looks like she's wearing it.
Yes. And that was the point too. So she looks like she's actually got her projected onto the dress. That was I was really happy with how that came out. So,
and that's what I've been telling people. Like I like the group of friends that I've accumulated while doing this. I'm blessed with, because y'all are insanely talented. We could just be like, hey, can you do this for me? I'll pay you this, or I'll trade you that, and almost at each other's disposal. Like, and sometimes we can say no, and we're not mad at each other if we do. But like the talent pool that we have, just in our little niche, like forget about like there's an insane talent pool outside of it that we could even tap in. Like we might have to pay a little bit more, but it's still there's just a large scene of just highly skilled individuals that know what they're doing. And this is a good example right here. And not only that, two very, very different styles. You and Ink Spots, like very different.
Yeah, exactly. He did that painting approach. Mine was still line work, like pencil line work, so to speak, digital pencil line work, and then flats and painting over the top of those flats. So I still went with a traditional comic book art style with that, and so I like the contrast of the two covers as well because of that. So yeah,
nice.
But Ink knocked it out. He did so well, and he's half blind at the moment too. So he did this while being blind.
The entire Frog campaign creators are except for Frog G himself are undergoing some visual impairment at the moment. One of them will be corrected. The other one is Fubard. But no, that's beside the point. And no, you're right. Ink's vision isn't what it was, and like he's gonna get it fixed. But he still killed it. You know what I mean? He was still able to execute a fantastic cover for you. It's beautiful. Everybody should add that on if you or back it, or why not? Did you find it, or do you?
Yeah. I haven't got it with the cover. I'm just going to show you with the artwork itself.
So okay. Well, you just don't have the trade dress on it. You mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Which it is a great trait. You did a great job on that logo, Hockey. Nice job.
Yeah, that was a lot of work as well. So, second. Sorry,
well, see,
I thought
like
I had an old version that was there. Oh, damn it!
No, I like these. I like these kind of. I guess you can call them guerrilla campaigns, or even just true underground indie campaigns, where it's pretty much just one guy, doing it. Even if you have just two, like it's like Eastman and Laird, or just one cat doing the entire thing, like a Crumb or something like that. Like it's what underground is, and it's still high skill level. Like it's really good, and I like them mainly because you get really what the artist is going for. You get the story he's trying to lay out and be told. There's no interference. Like you have an editor maybe to fix a spelling thing here or there, but aside from that, all right. So
I did find the one with the logo. So Billy was saying, he said it's kind of funny just to seeing the one name on the book. Like I've got my just my surname there, and he just goes, "Oh, that's kind of epic just to see one name." So yeah, so you can see the little skulls hidden in the blood work
came
there.
Out great.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, as I say, he did a fantastic job with that, and and he was even when he handed it over, he's just going he's humming an R, and
he was.
I put the logo. Yeah, he was just sort of. Then I put the logo on it, and he goes, "Okay, rightio, I get it. I see it now." So yeah.
He still complains about it though. He's more of a grumpy old man than I am, and he's younger than me. Or no, he's actually 6 months older than me, I think. So yeah, but no, he did a great job, and like I said, yours is nothing to scoff at either. You did a fantastic job on your cover.
Oh, thank you, Angela.
Angela, you're right here.
Even though I got back for 13, I'm still happy I got to back your book. So
hey, 13's a great number. That's actually one of my favorite numbers. So
yeah, I know somebody else that's their lucky number, and I always thought,
nice.
I think it's Taylor Swift's lucky number. So there you go.
Oh, I'm a huge Tay-Tay fan. You know me.
Oh, yeah.
She's not a psyop at all.
Gosh, it's so funny. I got that. Anyway, go on.
No, Angela, you're fine. You're allowed to talk. That's
I know. I just think it's funny. I'm having a moment that Tay-Tay is a psyop was my other all account, and then I'm backer number 13, and that's Taylor Swift's lucky number. I feel like
wait, that was you?
What?
Just totally confused, Jason.
No. No. I knew it was Angela. Come on now. You couldn't change your name for a while. You came on as Tay-Tay.
I did. I YouTube jail. It's real. It's at $500, guys.
It is.
Angela.
Okay, all right, focus.
Thank you so much.
No, that's awesome. Thank you guys, and I'll be back in too. Obviously, once the stream is over. Thank you guys very much. This is awesome. It's Hockey's first go. It's his first campaign, and it looks good. Like it's not just like, hey, Hockey's my friend. I'll just do this, whatever. No, it looks good. I do believe in this book. And okay, and let's get rid of ink spots.
Jason did ask me too about why didn't I go comic book like superhero stuff. I didn't answer that question. I did get distracted. I apologize.
No. I was actually circling back to that. So go ahead.
So the reason I do love superhero stuff. Like I really do. Batman is my favorite character. I love one of my favorite stories is Rising Stars. It's a fantastic story. It's a superhero story. However, it's a little different than a normal superhero story. And I actually really like stories that go outside the norm of a comic book. I've got one here. The story was okay. This is called Smart Girl. I bought it. I just go, I'll give this a go. The artwork is gorgeous. The artist is amazing. Nice. But it's not a typical comic book story. So I thought so I really like when stories are, they take a particular medium but use it differently than it has been for the norm, and that's like I love drawing, I love doing different stuff. That's where this sort of comes into. I'm just going, I can use this medium to tell this story because it's a great medium. Like comic books are fantastic. I love drawing. I really enjoy telling stories, and I just wanted to break out of the norm. Lots of people have done. There are Tales from the Crypt books. There are other things like that. Like I own a whole stack of X-Files comic books from the 90s.
Cool, yeah, nice.
I like, so that this is not a new idea, but I just wanted to go, you know what? I think I can tell a story with that, with this medium, with my skills to say I love drawing it, and with something a little different than what you would probably expect from a comic book. So
that's what I also do really like about it. Like, and I mean, everybody knows I love comics. I love superheroes. I've seen it. They see my collection. They know a lot what I show on topic lists or what have you. I mean, if Frog could kind of be a superhero, I guess, in a way. But I really do like one of my favorites is Sin City. That is not a superhero story. I mean, yeah, it's a mature audience reader, but it's a noir story. It's more character driven instead of just like a grand opera epic of space travel. Like it's just develops on this little bit. There's just one little some lady, who ends up in this predicament, this scenario, thrusted into this world, and she has to figure out what's going on. Is this manifest destiny, or is this just some weird, like, spooky ghost thing? Like, what is truly happening at the core essence of this here? Yeah, and I love books like that. I like a break. Like, I love superhero stuff, but I like a break from time to time. I like looking at, and this is kind of like, it's not the exact style, perhaps, but it's like a noir type book. Yeah. It's and rooted in that, and I love that kind of stuff. It's a nice breakaway from the superhero.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that people enjoy just seeing something a little different. Like, please go back if you really love superhero stories or
plenty of cool stuff out there.
Stories and such. Please go that, but have a look out for people who might be doing so. Not just me. If you're not interested in what I'm doing, just go have a look and see. Is there someone that's trying to tell something a little different with this medium or a different medium in particular? But yeah, I just love the idea that this is available. We have been having a fun argument about story versus art, and
yes,
but to me it's a marriage of the two. But I mentioned in a recent video that I did that I see comics books like I see a movie or a TV show. But I can absorb it at my own pace.
Mm-hmm.
So it's to me it's almost exactly the same in some regards, but I can pause, or I if I missed something in particular, I can go back easily. I don't have to rewind and I can actually pause and go, maybe there's little subtle things that are in the pages that have been hidden in there. I think of the it was a Green Lantern comic that was done by Ethan Van Sciver, that where he hid a secret word in nearly every single panel.
That was X-Men.
Was it X-Men? Was it?
It was X-Men.
Yes, yeah. That's right. So he and I know that other people have done stuff like that. They've hidden things into the panels, that the artists have done that, and
it's fun
I find that kind of interesting. I think that's fun, but which you wouldn't in a TV, a movie. Things flash by so quickly, you can't. A lot of times,
the Easter eggs, so to speak, that you sometimes might miss, and you have to like go onto YouTube and find out what Guardians of the Galaxy slipped into the thing because it went so fast. But but with a comic, like you said, you can even in the written word, you can go like you could toss in little tidbits there, or a nod to somebody, or like there's even one in Frog G. I'm not gonna even say what it is, but it's a nod to a movie. I'm not gonna say the line, and it's funny. Ink and I crack up about it all the time because we're stupid and immature, but it's not a grotesque thing. It's a fun thing. If you catch it, you'll catch it. And it's fun to do, and it's not to say we do it all the time. Like it's not like this has it. This might have it. I don't know. Like you said, there's a dance hall. Like you could very well put you in there. Like, you know what I mean? So, and it's a fun little. One of my first comics that I actually did, that was an online comic. I put myself in it. Like, and there's a carnival scene, and I'm in the crowd of the carnival. So it's
actually. There is an Easter egg that I'll show the Easter egg off. I'll bring up the page.
Okay.
There is a little Easter egg in this, and I'll show you now because it's kind of funny.
The variant cover, the Rorschach test, is it supposed to look like Australia?
It kind of does look a bit like Australia too. I know. It's not. I think that's just a happy coincidence.
That's a happy accident from Ink. Ink isn't that smart. Come on.
No. But I'm gonna share this. This is, you can actually see it, a glimpse of the whole comic book. So you can share this. But there's a glimpse of.
There it is. Take a screenshot, everybody.
That's it. Read it quickly. So as I say, the whole book is written, laid out. It's just final artworks now. But in the third panel, which is actually in the book, it's on the campaign page itself. There is a little Easter egg here of me reading Absolute. So
that's cool. Thanks, Nicky. It's a good book.
Cool.
So there you go. So written into the story is me reading Absolute. So.
Yeah. That's cool. No, and that is fun. And thank you for that, by the way. Hey, where do we go? Let me get back to the. Now we're down there. There we go.
Hey,
there we are. No, yeah, that's cool. And
he's coming. G'day, Jay Ryan. If anyone who is new here, anyone who's watching new here, if you have backed, put your number into the chat to win some artwork, some exclusive artwork, just for you. So okay.
Yeah, so One Piece by Hockey, One Piece by me.
So
yeah. Mine will go to the same person. So there you go. We'll make it easy.
We'll send.
Yeah.
So but
I don't know.
Like I did a. I'll probably give this away too. I did a test. I was going to do it on backing board. The backing board's not taking the the markers very well.
That's the wrong button, Hockey.
That's the wrong button.
I've done this before. I swear.
This is a test. This was a test on the backing board. It didn't work. The laminate that's on the backing board, but you will get. So one of the tiers is actually this size of artwork, fully colored, of Jenny or whichever picture. You'll actually get a choice of what you want. So I'll send you an email with a couple of different layouts. you can choose the one that you want. I'll draw that, and that'll go in the book. So that'll be like you'll get you in the book with yours. So that's the 100 Australian dollar tier. So,
well, and speaking of which, we're gonna go over those because we haven't gone over the tiers yet, and still getting some backers coming in. And then after that, we'll refresh the page, and Bob's your uncle, so So I like featured tiers. It's usually what I get. Tell us about the featured tier, Hockey.
So the featured tier is both copies of the book plus any stretch goals that we get, and I will be, for all you wonderful people. I will let you know that there is a very talented artist that will be working on one of the stretch goals, Shelby Robinson. And excuse me.
I'm good. Go on.
So you will get the stretch goals, but you'll get both covers, and it's actually at a discounted price. So
these numbers are in American.
Yes.
Hockey does dollar dues for some strange reason, but so these are the American prices. So
I'm not sure what that. So in Australian, it's if you were to buy them separately, it'd be $24, but this is 20. So you save a couple of dollars. So as I say, you save 12%. So
it's good to bundle them. Nice.
You get the stretch goals and that. So
plus you save money on the shipping too. So
exactly. And I know. Billy said something to someone earlier, say, if there's an issue with that, I'll sort it out. We'll sort it out later. So I think it was Henry who was having issues with backing a certain tier.
Right.
So, we'll sort it out, mate. And that. So, it's all good. Yes, there is a digital one. Being overseas now, I am trying to keep shipping really as cheap as possible. So I will be using Critical Blast to send
RJ
to my American audiences. However, I still got to get it to him and get him to do all the things. So it may be a little bit more expensive with shipping than what you would buy for someone who is locally in America. So if you don't like the shipping, there is a digital tier. It's a few dollars.
How much is the shipping on the digital tier?
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going to take the hit on the digital tier. I'm actually going to send it to you for free.
You're a monster.
So if you back the PDF version, I'll take the hit. You can get that the digital tier. So that's if you don't want to have a physical copy or don't want to pay the postage. That is one of the biggest things that people are having issues with, especially overseas, is paying that. So I wanted to offer people who's going, look, I want to support you, but I can't afford to get everything.
Yeah. Shipping is brutal. Like it is.
Yeah, so I'm happy for it. So so the next two is like my cover and then Ink Spot's cover. So you can add to all these. You should be able to add. So if you want to add more versions.
How many pages? I don't think we mentioned it.
So it's 24 story pages. And then a cover and such. So
nice.
So 24
very
story
affordable.
pages.
Good price point.
It's black and white.
Mm-hmm.
However, when we get to the stretch goals, I haven't revealed the stretch goals, but for you guys, I'll let you know what is planned. So you can get either the covers. So Bathurst only special tier. So I live in Bathurst, New South Wales, in Australia. And people who, I'm doxing myself. Oh my goodness. But people who do live here, if they want to get this book, and I'm just, like, it's not a big place. I don't want to have to charge them $10 to ship it like across 5 streets. So, so I'm offering them to be able to pick it up locally once the book is printed. So you can. I do work here, so I will send an email out to when the book is ready. Say, look, you can come and collect it at this location.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad because there's 2 people that kind of live near me, Rick Saylor and Mark Pengren, and Rick backed a higher tier, and so I'm like, dude, you just want to pick yours up so it doesn't get damaged. He said, yeah, that's fine, but and Mark backed the book, so I'm like, I'll just ship it to Mark, but he literally lives like 20 minutes away. Like I could have drove it to him if I wanted. But he paid for the shipping, so I kind of feel bad if I don't ship it to him. So Mark, if there was a problem with the shipping, just pre-comic book day, let me know. But no, that's good. I like these kind of tiers. You're offering something local, and it also helps you out locally. So yeah,
that's it. And like I've got a lot of people that I know that are interested in my locally that I talk to every day at my work, and they're interested. And I just gone, I'd like to be able to offer them something if possible. So there's no shipping on that one for them.
Nice.
The next one is copy of the book. You actually get to choose which cover you want. I do have my cover up there, but when you go in there, you can choose your own which cover you want. But you'll get a little sketch card. So a little sketch card that I will. Oh goodness, the glare. Sorry for the lighting.
How dare you be unprofessional on my stream?
Ready to go print out. So you'll get I'm going to do a whole bunch. You won't be able to choose which one you get, but you'll get one of these. So So I'll send it. And I'll be using Copic markers on it as well, so it'll look nice. So,
hope there's some.
So you'll get one of those plus the copy of the book. Again, you can add extra stuff to it if you want. It's up to you.
And there's a limit of 20, so
there's a limit of 20.
You get there's a limit of 20 for right now. If these all sell out in a heartbeat, like obviously you're gonna be like, hey, I should probably put more up there. But it's nice. I think it's nice to limit quantity on certain things because that way you're not. Oh man, I have like 3 more pages to draw, but I have not 20 sketch cards to draw. Like it just takes up a little more time. So it's nice to put that number on there so you don't. It's not gnawing at you the back of your head. So nice. I like that.
So, and then as I mentioned, we've got the backing board art. So again, this is you'll get
backing board. We'll put it in quotes.
Backing board. So it'll be this size.
That's me.
That's Jason.
How you doing?
It'll be Jason's head.
It'll be me.
So it'll be this size. So it will actually sit in with your comic. So so you can have comic on one side and this artwork on the other side. So that's available. It'll be fully colored. So you can get that at that tier.
I've done this before. No, but once again, these are really good price points. Like I can't stress, especially for original art that it's the artwork you're producing is worth way more than what you're pricing it at. So people need to get in now because I don't think you're going to do this on the next one because it's limited. You're in Australia. It's harder to get if you're in America. So it's not like your artwork's easily accessible. So I think people should jump on these in all like reality because it's just like I said, it's affordable and it's harder to get, and it's not going to stay at this price point. So, really good, really good.
We're having a raid.
Hey,
raid is here. Hail, y'all raiders!
Hey everyone, welcome.
Thank you, Bancroft. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Nice. It is. Thank you for coming over. It's a pleasure to have you. Please, if you are interested in my book, go back it. Let me know your backer number. You'll go into the draw to win some artwork. So
link is pinned to the top of the chat and in the description below. As Curiosities and Oddities, the Emporium, the dress. And we're going over the tiers now. We're getting down to the bottom.
So I've got 2 drawn in tiers. This one is an exclusive drawn in tier just for the ladies.
You bigot.
Ladies only. There's only one of them. There's only one of them, and you'll get drawn you're drawn into this tier. So I've got Alex. I do have you. As number.
Wait a minute.
So you'll get drawn into this tier, but it's not only that. So you will get both copies of the book. You'll get drawn into the tier, and you will actually get an exclusive print of that page that you were drawn into.
Right.
So at 11 by 17, so like a big
comic
print.
size. Now, and you do that because it's drawn digitally, so you can only do that, but it's only be a one-off print. It is original art in that regard because it's only just the one, so it's not like you're ever going to reproduce it ever again. It's theirs. They get to have, which, let alone, you're not really, like, it's 24 pages. After we get to the next one, people will find this out. But you maybe only be printing, you're not printing 20 pages. You know what I mean? It's not like you're printing the other pages at all. You're just printing this. So it's more exclusive. It's, so it's a good deal. It's a good, and like I said, price point, really good.
So this is for the ladies only. So sorry, gentlemen, that one's for you, but this one could be. This one is open for anyone drawn into the book. So you'll be part of the crowd within the book. So I'll select certain characters that you will show up in, and it's the same deal. So you will get both copies of the book. You'll get a printout of that page. So exclusive printout.
So there's only going to be 4 printed pages.
Yeah, 4 printed pages only. G'day, Michael. How are you, sir? Thank you for sending
Michael.
Everyone over.
Appreciate
it.
Yeah.
Again, anyone who backs, please put your number in the chat so I can, so you can potentially win some artwork. So,
are we doing that at the end of this stream?
Yeah,
Okay, we'll do it at the end of the stream, and whoever wins it also will get a sketch card from me. So it'll be the same person. So this person, this tier here, is exclusively limited to 3, right? So there's only three people can back this, and then they get inserted into your story, and they get to go back in time with Jenny.
Yeah, that's it. So they'll be So yeah, it's so you just a good opportunity for you to get into the book if you're into a book if you wanted to. I'm pretty meticulous with my artwork to try and get the likenesses correct. So yes, so if you do back this tier, I'll send you an email. I just need you to send me a couple of bits of photos as reference.
Make them tasteful, please.
And then just headshots is fine.
Sorry, I was reading more into it than you did.
Dear me.
I do see a 15 there. Thank you, Eric, for backing. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate
it. Go back, put your number in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I really do like these kind of campaigns also where they're I went over this on JBot's channel. I don't know if we did it live, but I think we did with Donald DeLay. How like because it's just you, because it's black and white, and because of the page count, you're able to get away with the price point. Like if you had anyone else working on this book, you wouldn't be able to do this price point that you have. Like it just wouldn't happen because you got to pay them. Even if it's the editor, if it's the letterer, no matter what, you have to pay them. So that jacks up the price point right there. So if you're working on a solo project and like the page count is right because you got to print it, you can be like, okay, well, it costs this much to print it. I do got to pay myself though. That would be nice. So you end up you have a little more room to play with that price point. And like this could easily be $10 in my opinion, like easily. But and you're hooking people up with an $8 price point US. So I like these. They're nice. And especially during these times, it's really tough out there. The economy's hard. There's a lot of people who just don't have jobs or they don't have the expendable income. But I mean, in all reality, this is cheaper than a Big Mac. So it really is. So and you'll have this forever. The Big Mac, hopefully you don't have that forever.
That would be bad.
After you've eaten the Big Mac, usually you probably want to eat again in another half an hour to an hour's time anyway.
Yeah, you're
powerful drug.
Yeah, you're very unsatisfied. With this, you'll be satisfied, and you could read it again and be satisfied again. And look at all the artwork and the nuances, and maybe even look at some murder pigeons.
Yeah, well, that's it. I say I'm trying to keep it as cheap as possible. Like if you decide to go with both covers or you add an extra cover in, it might be cheap enough that you can go, oh, hey, friend, I've got this extra copy. Why don't you read this? Have this one. Or, it's. Or if you are a collector and you like to save, it's up to you. But if we can get the stories out there, not just mine, say everyone's story. Like Michael Bancroft's in the chat as well. Like he's got a unique story. Then when I talk about unique stories, Michael's got a unique story. Jason's got a unique story. We've all got these, these that break away from that norm of superhero comics, and I really think that's like an amazing thing that people like Jason and Bancroft and everyone else who try something a little different to do as well. So not that, as I say, there's nothing wrong with superheroes, and I love them, but it's nice to see something a little different every now and then.
So, are you able then to tell us about any of the stretch goals that you have up here?
Okay.
Because let me preface this by this: like, it's going to be hard to do, and we all know this because of a price point that we have. Like, you and I've had these books with these low price points, and Donald has it too with a low price point, so it's hard to hit. But the reason the goals are there is to hit them and be like, hey, you can get this also. So spread the word. So what do we got?
So they are hidden. I'm gonna. Once I fund, I'll reveal the first one and so on and so forth. So the stretch goals, and you get to find out what they are. The first one will actually be a trading card and a print of artwork done by Shelby Robinson.
Ooh, that's nothing to shake a stick. Well, you could shake a stick at it, but you shouldn't. It does no good. It's a great. Shelby's amazing, great artist. Yeah, top tier.
So Shelby's going to be doing something for me.
Nice.
He's working on it at the moment, so I'm hoping I have something to show once we reach that goal. But yeah, please. And I know some people don't like trading cards. Some people don't like prints. So I'm going to give you both. So you can choose. You can,
and do with them as you see fit. Yeah.
So you get it. So you don't get a choice. You get both of them. So I want to be able to do that.
There you go.
So you get that. So that's my first stretch goal. These are Australian dollars too, so it's even cheaper. If you're looking at an American, this is Australian dollars. So we reached 2,000 Australian, which is what?
It's like $10. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it.
A lot of
probably about 1,000 to 1,200 or something US, something like that. So that's the first one. The second one at 6. In the book itself, there is a newspaper article that talks about the murder that happened. And what I'm going to do at 6,000 is I'm actually going to print that newspaper article on newsprint, and everyone will get a copy of the newspaper article.
That's cool.
Like a newspaper.
Wow.
So like cut out from a newspaper. Everyone will get a copy of that newspaper article. So yeah, you will get that at 6,000. At 10,000 actually is a bonus for Shelby and for Ink Spots. So if we reach 10,000, I want to give them a little extra thank you for helping me with this campaign, doing some wonderful artwork. So they're actually going to get a monetary bonus at 10,000.
Nice. Yeah, that's always nice. And those, to me, stuff like that, and like stuff that adds to the book and stuff, to me, those are the best stretch goals that people have, where it pays back to, like, because you add it to the book, you're giving to the fan. If you're a bonus for the other people, you're giving to the other people that work on the project. Those are the best ones in my opinion. So yeah,
very true, very true.
So that's at 10,000. At 20,000, this one's kind of a bit more epic. Now like some people, they don't like a lot of tchotchkes, so to speak. They don't like a lot of knickknacks, paddywhacks,
give me
dogs and bones.
Yeah.
So 20,000. This is a black and white book. At 20,000, it won't be a black and white book. So I will color it at 20,000.
Oh my gosh!
Nice. That's like $40, Hockey. Are you sure you want to do that? That's
yeah.
No, that's awesome. I mean, okay, I'm not going to threaten you like everyone else did. I like it in black and white. I think it should be. I actually had people threatening me that if I made mine in color, they were going to find me and do things to me that weren't very savory. So I took that one off. But I've seen your colors, because you're going to color digitally, and I've seen those. They're gorgeous. So I'm not totally opposed to it. I like it in black and white. But it being colored, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be upset. Yeah. So your colors are really good.
You've honed your skills as well.
The benefit would be an option. If we do get to it, and the benefit I do with the colors is that I can have different color schemes for past and present. So,
okay. I like that. Okay, I take that very much.
And Angela had asked if we hit that stretch goal, are you gonna are you gonna make it so people get a color, and you're gonna have the black and white still an option, or is the whole book just gonna be color to save the print run?
Maybe I'll just do an extra print run, and everyone will get a black and white and a color. Who knows? Who knows what happens?
Okay.
I mean,
So it's to be determined.
Let's see what happens when we get there. We'll keep that.
We're gonna get there tonight, Hockey.
But you'll get a. So you can have a choice if you do like the black and white only. Yeah, sure. But there will be
to be
a color
honest,
version available.
I appreciated the idea though of past and present, or future and present and past, one being colored and the other one not. I would enjoy that as well, because I do still get the black and white, but the color as well kind of like that helps tell the story.
Yeah.
So anyway.
You can play with the color palettes and stuff like that and have a lot of fun with it. Yeah.
Hey,
Sumo.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.
Sumo, and thank
Eric,
you
cheers.
And there's this gobbledygook that you could read about. Mr. Hockey, you didn't put the picture in.
I didn't put the picture in. No.
Come on, you got to put it back in. There's a picture of Hockey he had in there, and I kind of was like, oh, it shouldn't be there. Maybe it should be there. And he took it out and he put it back in. Hockey.
I blame you, Jason.
It is my fault. I told him to take it out. Well, no, I like your logo. It's a good logo.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I heard it.
Yeah, we got a boop. We have a Hockey. Before you go on, we have a man that takes up a lot of real estate coming in.
Hey! I'm backer number 17.
Hey! Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And you're gonna have to draw my mug in your book.
Speaking of which, hold on. Speaking of which, before we do anything, let's do a refresh. As you can see, I didn't refresh it yet at all. So you're gonna jump a little bit here, Hockey. So let's see what we got.
Jump. So from zero.
Oh, look at that. We're almost at $1,000, Hockey. That's American. I don't know what that is in Australia.
Yeah. Holy crap.
So thank you, everybody. Wow.
So much.
Wow.
I'm
there's a drawn in the crowd, Sumo Thori. There's still
there's a drawn in tier. If you go down here, there's it's sold out. It looks like.
And they're all
there's one above it.
The lady one sold out.
I claimed one.
Okay. So there still is the drawn in tier. The ladies one is sold out, but Sumo, you can get drawn in. There's two more only.
Do the ladies one, but have them dressed up as a lady.
I don't know.
No.
Hockey, congratulations, man. This is going great.
It is.
It's going awesome. It's going. I'm very excited, very happy for you. And Sumo, you can still get a drawn in tier. There's only 2 left. So if I don't know. I kind of want the bookmark. So we'll see what happens. But yeah. So you can still back that drawn in tier, because this one is for either gender. I know I just made blaspheme right there, but you can still get it. So yeah, but
it freaked me out because it's like $200, and I'm like, 200? I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, it's Australian. It's $200 fake money.
That's kangaroo money. Yeah, yeah. This is in American money, which is, I mean, that is the majority of what your backers are going to be. So
yes, they are. It actually didn't give me the choice in the back, like setting it up, to change it all to the US dollars. Not that I was going to, because I wouldn't understand what I was doing.
Right. No, it goes by region. Yeah, it goes by region.
So because it's by region, I was going, okay, I understand this. It'll work it out once it's live. So.
Now, there is also more than just the drawn in tier. You can just get the regular book for $8 US plus shipping. Yeah. So, don't fret. It's not like this is that high end. But while the man is here, Ink, tell us how much you loved painting this cover.
I absolutely hated it until the last moment. And then when I saw what it looked like, I was like, all right, it looks good.
Is it supposed to look like Australia? Or is that a happy accident? I really love that, by the way.
It's a happy accident. It's great.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So
I like Hockey's though. Hockey's looks good. It's got that reflection going on. I dig it. So
yeah,
you should just get both of them because they work good together.
Well,
you can
not only
frame them on your wall.
Yeah, and you can, and they look good together. Look at that, and at $14 US, that's a steal.
Ebony, ivory, living
Together.
in perfect harmony.
Yeah. We know that. We know the drill. We are all inclusive here at Unhinged Entertainment and at Curiosities and Oddities Emporium the Trust.
Yeah, Henry brings up a factor which does stop me from backing a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, is that the book is so cheap, and the shipping is a bit more.
But to be fair, yours has a digital tier. So, I get the shipping. Like, Inkspots and I have been over this too. Everybody, I think, in the crowdfunding scene goes over it all the time. The shipping is like, oh, the book's $8, but the shipping is $8. It's like, what the crap?
Yeah.
And it does suck. But there's I was shipping out Absolute, which is the same price point as Hockey's. I actually got the shipping on the money. Like I estimated what it would be. I actually got it shipped out on the dollar. So, and it's the same price point as what Hockey's is. So we're not in the shipping realm to that price isn't to make us money. It's to make sure that we can ship it to people.
We can get and fully, I might actually lose out in the US shipping a little bit. I don't know. That's fine if that's not the point. It's just trying to get the story out there that hopefully people will really like. Yeah. So I make a couple of dollars along the way, which we all want to try and make money. I'm not discounting that, but I've got a story in me that I'm trying to get to people, and hopefully you get to enjoy it.
And it's a good story.
Hi, Jim.
Jim Cox, he says, and that add a digital to every tier, but I think that's your kind of.
That's not a bad idea. I'll consider that, Jim. Thank you very much.
There are campaigns that do it. I kind of think like campaigns that are $25, $30 and up or whatever. I like those probably should have, especially if they have a digital tier, those should have a digital to go with it. With this one, it's a low end cost, so like the shipping does hurt, but you might as well get the physical one if you can afford it at that point. Or the digital coming with it, I think it involves more time on Hockey's end and stuff like that. It's not a bad idea. It's something to think about. It makes more sense on bigger books, is what I'm kind of getting at. So, yeah. Yeah.
So what I love about this campaign is how excited Hockey is. Yeah. Hockey is so excited. He loves comics.
He loves comics.
Awesome. Yeah. That's who you want to back, guys.
Yeah.
That's
why we hang out with him too.
I hate drawing. Hockey loves drawing. He loves comics. He loves writing, which is strange, but he loves writing. And he's a great editor because, in truth, the cover I did wouldn't turn out so great without him telling me to tweak that. And so he's a great editor as well. So it works out good.
I had a vision, and that's the thing. I'm a little meticulous in some things that I'm just going. I try not to be, but I just can't. It's not quite there. It's not quite there. So I do that in my artwork a bit too. Sometimes a little bit too much. So
I do tell you sometimes you're overly critical of what you do, and
but Ryan said happy that I didn't quit. So I used to make a lot of jokes to say, I'm quitting, because I'd see someone's amazing artwork and it's going, I'm quitting. That's it. I'm done. So I joke about that.
You look at Roquefort and you're like, why do I bother?
Why do I bother? Right. Yeah. But yeah, and I see Jay Ryan's artwork and going, why do I bother? Because he's so damn good. So.
It's all right. It's all right if you like good artwork.
I just love But I just love drawing so much.
But speaking of which, I mean, Hockey does have a YouTube channel, and you could go watch him draw. Like, he does videos. Usually they're once a week. He'll upload a video, and they're fun. They're like they're challenges and stuff like that. Usually, like he did have a special one for this campaign, but they're really fun, really awesome, and he challenges himself. But that's how you grow as an artist. You challenge yourself, and you do it constantly, and that's great.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what I like to. It's kind of a fun little thing that I was going, how can do a weird challenge this week? What can I did one where it was like strange alien creatures. Like, hybrid.
Yeah, that one was fun. I like
The
that.
ghost pig.
Yeah,
The ghost pig. Yeah,
I like that one too, by the way.
The Ghostbusters one was fun.
Special.
Which is the one with the refrigerator where you?
Oh, that yes, that one was my
Second one?
That was my 1 minute, 10 minute, 100-minute challenge.
That's right, the Iron Man one.
Yeah, picture of Iron Man. If you watch right to the end, hopefully you'll get a good chuckle out of that.
It's good. But yeah, so everybody go subscribe to Hockey. The link is in the description below. Yeah. Where it is on Twitter, I don't know. But you can go at his YouTube, his Twitter's there too, or I'm sorry, X. Yes. But his Twitter's there too, or you just at ad hoc art, and you find it.
Ad hoc art. It can't. Sometimes it doesn't show up for some reason.
Dude,
you put the underscore in, if you put ad hoc. Now
it's weird.
My last name is Hock, so you got to spell it ad hoc because that's my name.
Well, dude, I was looking for 80s Made Consumer today on YouTube because he started uploading again, and I typed it in 80s Made Consumer. It didn't pop up. I had to go to his Twitter to get to his link tree to get to his. I was like, come on! I don't know what's wrong with YouTube.
So
it's stupid.
Hey, Odin, how are you?
Odin.
Yeah, Odin's in the house. Edwin's here, and Citizen Ronan showed up.
Again, anyone who's new, put your back and number in the chat.
Do it.
You'll go into the draw to win surprise.
You do it real soon because we're ending soon. So do it real soon because we're going to do that number. Do you have a number generator, Hockey?
Yeah, I will get to number generator.
Picked up a couple more backers. Nice. Thank you, everybody. Put your number in the chat. You win a drawing by Hockey, and I'm going to throw in a sketch card as well. So whoever gets that is getting 2 original pieces of artwork. So make sure he's written down a few already, so make sure your backer number is there. I think Ink, you put yours in the chat, didn't you?
I just said it verbally.
No, it doesn't. No, just disavow. Ink gets nothing.
Oh, it's fine. Hockey owes me art anyway because we did it.
I do owe you. I do owe you.
Okay. So if you win the drawing, that would be the art that he owes you.
No.
There you go.
That seems like a loophole.
Alex, you're at number 1 and 14.
Oh, 1 and
Jeez, Alex, crushing it.
Alex, you legend, mate.
Yeah, Alex is a great
Tokamei,
number 19 for Odin.
Yeah, Tokamei's back.
I'm gonna play those numbers in the lottery. 5, 6, 8, and 12.
Okay, I've got a 14, I've got a 19, and I've got 12, we've got 5, we've got 6 and 8. Oh my goodness, Tokamei.
5, 6, 8, 12, and then I'm number 13. You don't have to put me in it. It's fine.
Yeah. So I'll read the numbers that I've got.
17 or Ink Spots was 17.
Yes.
Oh, I don't need to be in there. I'm good. Let someone else.
No, I do have a number 7. Thank you, sir. So I've got a 1, a 7, a 9, a 10, 11, 12, 13. This is in orders, but 15, a 4, an 8, a 17, a 14, a 19, 5, 6, and 8. So,
okay, how are you going to do this?
So I've got a number generator, so I'll just.
Yeah, but it goes through 1 through whatever. Until you hit a number is what you're going to do.
There's 16 numbers here so far.
Did you get Sumo?
What number was Sumo?
I'm trying to find it.
How
Sumo,
dare you interrupt us, Angela?
I do remember putting down Sumo.
Soon anyway, so it's fine.
11. I've got 11 there, so I've got Henry's. So I do remember putting down Sumo's. I can't remember what number it was though. So it'll just go in with your. I've got.
Are your number generator? Can you share it so we can see you're not cheating?
Okay. So it's just a number generator on Bing. I'm using Bing. So
yeah, you and Billy
and
Bings.
I just have to update. Let me share.
While he's doing that, a quick update on Absolute. Go ahead.
Sumo was 18.
Sumo was 18.
Yep, I've got an 18 there.
Okay.
Oh, there he was right there.
I just have to fulfill 3 more books, and Absolute is completely fulfilled. All right.
I've got. So just ignore that 5. That's. I've just got to. Once everyone's put in, so I've got 16 numbers. So 1 to 16, we're going to randomly generate a number because I've got them columned. So with 1
last
to 16
chance, everybody.
So if everyone has backed and put their number in, I will. I'll hit the go button and we'll see what comes up.
What comes up?
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Just a few seconds because of the delay in the
How dare you?
Oh,
Suspense is killing me. I hope it lasts.
Okay, right here. I'll hit the number generator. Let's generate number 13, which is
that was me.
Number 19. Number 19. That's you?
No, 13 or 19.
19. So it's number 19 on my list.
Oh, okay. Then that's not me. That's fine.
I'll show you
I don't want it. I really don't want it. That's fine because I really was hoping that because I'm here. So
Jim
corresponds to
Dude,
number
that's
19. So I'll show you my list. Let me just.
That's hilarious.
It was Jim Cox.
No, Jim Cox was number 20. He just now put his number in after
Put
you.
in like the last Jim. Oh,
I'm sorry, Jim. Let me. However, I'll give away.
Odin is
I'll
19.
give away this. This is a test. This was a test print. It didn't work very well, but I'll give this away as well. So
Odin won the and he's number 19.
Yay!
Yep. Yeah, Odin.
Okay. So I'll generate again. So I'm up to 17.
Oh,
now.
he waited on purpose.
Jim.
So whoever. So
Jim in
number
there.
9. Number 9 will get this one.
So number 9 gets that. Number 19 gets the other thing. Me and yours.
So
there you go.
So number 9 can have this
Jim
one.
in there.
So this was a test one, but you can have that. But number 19, which was Odin, you'll get.
Yep. Hail Odin.
Odin gets more of my artwork. Good.
Yeah.
Like he needs it.
So thank
He
you.
can draw
everyone.
better than I can. What? He didn't need it. Odin's cheating.
Oh, refresh it one more time. I want to see what it's at.
Hold on. I'll share the campaign again.
What's a
Refresh
K-pop?
it. Yeah, K-pop's there. Hockey, I hope you're going to be on K-pop's channel.
Yes. Yeah, K-Bots have me in a
Nice.
few weeks' time. So
850.
cool.
850 with 28 backers. Is that what that says?
No.
18 backers.
Feel
18
like
backers.
18 backers.
feel
We're
like
nearly
that's
fully funded.
backers.
Nearly fully funded in what?
Well,
an
the
hour
secret the secret perk backers don't show up on that backer count.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
I
So
didn't get the secret perk. I don't use a secret perk. I'm so silly. I get so excited to back, and I never take it up. But
You're allowed to
Yeah,
back
I never
again,
used it
Angela.
either.
I
allowed to back
could.
again.
You were right.
Now you're gonna leave that secret perk open the whole campaign, right? So let's say in a month's time, I'm like, hey, I really want that. I can back it.
Yeah. No, that's all. That's. Yeah, I will. Like I got no reason to take it down.
Backers,
Nice.
87%.
So I won't know if someone secretly passes that on to someone else.
So yeah, Hockey, you are 87% funded, my friend.
87,
and it's the first hour and a half.
Yeah.
Of your campaign. That is amazing.
We're nearly fully funded. Thank you. Like this is a dream that is coming true.
It is.
I've talked about a little bit about it in my last video that I created about my story, but I have been interested in art and drawing for nearly my entire life, and in the last 5 years, basically just before COVID, a year or so before COVID happened, I started drawing again and just fell in love with the process again. It's just been so much fun sitting down, drawing pictures, learning. I'm constantly learning new stuff. I'm always looking at new creators and new ways, new art styles, new tutorials, new things like this. Just trying to absorb as much as I can to just improve my art and try different things. Does this work for me? Does this work for me? I'm always doing that, and like coming to the point where I can actually make something myself, like produce an actual comic book form that I can get out there for people to see. And I couldn't do this without everyone here. Like my hosts here, but also the wonderful people in chat who have believed in me and have seen me around, seen some of my artwork over the past few years. I really, really appreciate. Like, I'm so grateful for you being here and coming along with this journey with me. Like, it's Hockey's gonna cry, says Jim. I might.
He might. But
it's
well,
it
no.
might be
And
the
you know what?
No,
but you know what? That's what that shows you really love this. Like, you love to do comics. You love comics. You love storytelling. Like Inkspots says, for some reason you like to write, but you actually do care about, like, this isn't just something like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna do this to hopefully make some money. Like, you actually care, and that's what we love about this so much. And like I said, I mean, I'm gonna be backing, and thank you for letting me do this, Hockey. I'm privileged to get to have known you.
I'm not giving him a hug. He wrote a book about a dress. He might try to feel me up.
Says the guy who made the variant cover, but that's another story.
Hockey's a tall individual, and I don't even think he could fit his arms around Inkspots. So.
I don't know how I'm going to fit Inkspots in the page.
This is what we do. We're friends, and we're very happy that you are finally doing what you love to do. You're making your dream come true, and that's amazing. That's awesome, and I thank you enough. Can't thank you enough for letting me be the person who launched your campaign. So that was really amazing on this. Like I said, I don't care if I got anything out of this. I wanted you to get backers. I wanted people to look at your campaign, look at the amazing artwork that you can do, and that you do, and it shows. It's amazing. And thank you, everybody in the chat, everybody who backed. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you for co-hosting. Appreciate.
I think there's a bit of water swelling up there.
Seth said a good creator sees this as a passion and not a job. It's emotion and passion that creates a quality image that makes the dream a reality.
True. Here, totally.
Rightly said.
And Ink, thank you for coming on, man. I know you work real hard at sitting around doing nothing. So thank you for jumping on the stream.
That's what
supporting. That is what we all know. That's what you do. No, thank you for coming on, supporting Hockey. He's a good friend. So
I'm super happy for him.
Yeah, thank you very
Congrats,
much.
dude. This is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations, Hockey, and somebody go find a stream out there to watch and back a project also on top of this one. Why not? I don't have the redirect like Bancroft does, so you can find something out there. But thank you once again, everybody, for swinging by. I'm going to hit the end button. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to check through this.
The newest and growing trends amongst the young people is the popularity of jazz music. And with this comes the line of places to enjoy this music. And one such place is Club Trio. The ladies' new flapper dresses and the gentlemen in their suits, they dance the night away as the sound. This just in, a murder has happened at the new Club Trio. Details have not been released to the press, but police have assured us that there is a #1 priority to catch the murderer.
My name is Jenny. I bought this old dress from this strange shop. And imagine my shock when I wear it. I end up at a jazz hall in the 1920s. But this isn't the only thing. Someone has been murdered. I don't know who it is or how it happens, but I may be the only person who can stop it.